Wappa wap 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 waboo. My name's Brotos, and we're here on Brotos TV. And in particular, we're here for Game 2 of this series between IdrA from the team Evil Geniuses versus Root Gaming's Minigun. Is this MLG or normal? Normal. It's referring to the map there. I think MLG has a slightly different version of Shakuras Plateau. Now, it's not clear to me whether this is Game 1 or Game 2. I don't actually know the order in which they were played, but if we suppose that this is Game 2, then Game 1 was won by Minigun with a really nice gateway push with Colossi, and he got a little bit lucky, to be honest. He pushed in at just the right time. The greatest buyer pops. IdrA had put a lot of stock in the idea that he could stop him with Broodlords. And Minigun just popped in and managed to find the greatest buyer, just killed it off, and only one Broodlord could be made. And he was using a combination of great force fields and some Colossi, which did go down thanks to the Corruptors, but not quickly enough. He was using this to deal with the heavy Baneling play. And I mean, we saw heavy Banelings from IdrA, despite the fact that he saw his opponent getting a lot of sentries, and I've got to question that decision. Now Minigun is going to try a different strategy to last time. He is going for an early expansion. Forge first. So this opens just two possibilities really. One is the early Nexus, of course. The second is the early Nexus coupled with some cannons to deal with any early expanding Zerg. But IdrA is going for that early pull. Well, not that early. 14 gas, 14 pull, let's say. Pretty standard. And he is going to try and block this Expo using just a probe. He doesn't want to build a pylon if he can get away with it, and he can get away with it. We saw this in the last game, and we're seeing it again. Uh-oh, he's going to lose the probe though. Trouble? Or gets away, or does he? Yes, he does. IdrA decides it's more valuable to get that hatchery down. The probe was getting some shields back, and look how quickly his shields are all back. I mean, there is only 20. Nexus is on the way. So IdrA and Minigun both getting expansions. And he's probably going to cannon. In fact, that cannon probably went up before the Nexus, but I'm just a bit slow. Cannon will be up definitely in time to deal with these two Zerglings that are being made. They're going to come out across the map and see what they can see. No, they're not. They're going to chill out. In fact, they're going to attack this probe. He is back. Back for more action. The Queen is going to be the last straw. Deal with that. Zergling speed on the way. Gateway 2 Nexus. So very, very standard. Forge expand. 2 gases just going to pop. So he's going to get his first gas of the game. He's going to have a lot of probes, a lot of minerals, but not so much gas. He's getting the core, and he is in fact, wowee, he is in fact completely walled in here. So might we see some air from him, considering that he's walled in? On the other hand, we've got a Roach one coming up for IdrA. Might we see a Roach bust that's going to do very well if he decides to stick with only one cannon? If he doesn't scout this Warren, well, we could be Warren at the front of his base, and he might lose that war. But look at that, he's going to get a second cannon. He definitely has no scouting information about this Roach one. He just probably knows the timing. IdrA is in fact getting 9 Roaches. That is, oh, so many Roaches. Fire Obs. Fire Obs, that's Fire Obs. It's short for Far Out Brussels Sprout. It's a thing. It's a thing. Another thing is this Sentry, who is going to be quite useful in trying to help these cannons outrange the Roaches that are on the way to his base. This is really scary right now for Minigun. I'm actually going to go to his first person view. These Roaches are coming. Here they are. Oh, he's not happy. He can't be happy about this. This cannon is going to go down. This one is going to do a lot of damage though. And with that force field helping, no, the cannons are down. 2 more on the way. But this wall, is it going to hold? I doubt it. This is really really bad for Minigun. Lots of cannons coming now. Probe's out to try to stall, get these cannons up. Can you stall them for long enough? I doubt it. He's so dead. You're totally dead. 2 cannons though coming up. Lots of probes sacrificing themselves, but there's too many roaches now. And they're in fact just going to run straight by. GG Zell. So he wants to go to Zelnaga Caverns. And I'm going to try to track down that game, because these two have been quite entertaining. So just got a little bit greedy with this Forge expand. Just 2 cannons. And 2 cannons is not enough to deal with this number of roaches. So it is 1-1 in this series. Really exciting game. Peace.